goes there?
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Oh, Councillor Threepwood. What can I do for you?
What are you doing on Flotsam Island anyway?
Well, after that series of misadventures on Spinner Cay, I found myself without a captain or a ship.
Sorry about that.
It happens. So I drifted for a bit before landing here on Flotsam. Now I've hired on as Judge Grindstump's personal bailiff / chef, creating all sorts of new delicacies for his nightclub. It's a bit of a dream come true, it is.
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated so often it's kind of second nature to me by now.
Great.
Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway. But that Stan fella, he seemed to think I could make a pretty piece of it off of your untimely execution. So I figured, what the heck?
I'd like to return to court to defend my client.
Alrighty then, let's find Judge Grindstump. The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstump presiding.
Let's keep it moving, Captain Threepwood!
I object.
To what?
To this trial. To your hat. To the way my beard's itching. I also object to the way that guy's looking at me.
Hey.
And to this hook. And...
Captain Threepwood, you will cease your foolish distractions before we come down and cease them for you!
Hold that crazy pose. Gotcha!
Right! Where were we?
I'd like to call Hemlock McGee back to the stand.
I'm right here.
I'd like to
I'm
remind...
still under oath.
Your Honor, pirates and assorted buccaneers, Hemlock McGee has asserted that it was I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, that brought about the horrible emotional scars that even now leave poor Miss Pretty Whiskers paralyzed with fear. But I put it to you that it was not your humble defendant who traumatized Hemlock's unfortunate feline, but a far more insidious assailant, one who's in this very courtroom as I speak. J'accuse Jacques the Monkey.
What?
Objection, there's no evidence of monkey play here.
No? Let's ask the victim.
Miss Pretty Whiskers!
See? Miss Pretty Whiskers is up and about and seeking revenge just like a good pirate cat should.
Miss Pretty Whiskers, come back! We'll get our revenge together.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Mr. Prosecutor!
Well, considering that my client and evidence just ran out the door, I guess old Stan's gonna have to drop this one.
Good idea. In the case of McGee and Pretty Whiskers versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam finds in favor of the defendant, Guybrush Threepwood.
Come on, Judge, hit him with the pox.
Don't make me send the bailiff up there!
I'd like to recall Bosun Krebs to the stand.
Catherine Krebs.
Now, remember, darling, you're still under oath.
Aye.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this leg lamp into evidence as proof that Bosun Catherine Krebs is lying about her so-called nacho sauce burn.
This proves nothing!
Objection, Your Honor. The scars on this leg-shaped lamp may look like my client's, but who knows how they got there?
I'm glad you asked. So you see, Your Honor, Catherine's distinctive burns were not caused by Club 41's nacho sauce, but by an unlikely combination of scalding fluids found throughout Flotsam Island. Isn't that true, Bosun Krebs?
Answer the question, you she-devil!
It's true. After Guybrush knocked that platter of nachos onto my lap, I saw my chance for revenge and concocted this foolish scheme.
Revenge?
You still don't remember me? The woman whose ship you sunk? Who spent years languishing in prison for your crimes? The woman whose husband you humiliated in that creepy karaoke contest?
Nope. Sorry. Drawing a blank.
Arr!
Your Honor, I move that Bosun Catherine Krebs's charge be dropped.
Counselor?
I got nothing, Your Honor.
Very well. In the matter of Krebs versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam Island finds in favor of the defendant Guybrush Threepwood. Knock it off, you lot!
Your Honor, I'd like to approach the bench.
Denied! No one approaches my bench!
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
I want to see my lawyer.
Again?
He's not getting any smarter. Captain Doro?
Do you have it?
One nigh indestructible glass eye. Pox-colored, just like all the cool pirates are wearing it.
Achis, Topeka, and Santa Fe! Ay, 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 ay. My eye is really scary.
Now, according to Crimp Digit, all you have to do to set it is pop it in your eye socket. Ooh,
How do I look?
dangerous.
I think you mean dangerously cool, eh?
Sure, whatever. Now, about your testimony.
No problem, mi amigo. Just call me back to the stand and ask me about this.
Your Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map? I'll just smuggle this into here.
In my, let's say, mouth.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant drive to commit acts of monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of a drag on the social life. But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
I'd like to return to court to defend my client.
Alrighty then, let's find Judge Grindstump. The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstump presiding.
Time is grog, Captain.
Your Honor, I'd like to request a change of venue.
Where to?
Oh, how about back at your place? Just you, me, a jug of grog, a loaf of bread, and some scandalous legal briefs.
Captain Threepwood will terminate his clumsy and off-putting attempts to seduce this court at once!
Made me uncomfortable, it did.
And Skippy. Right, where were we?
Your Honor, I'd like to invoke my ex post facto privileges and move for a dramatis personae. No? Then can I ex ante omnes my quid pro quo?
Captain Threepwood!
Well, surely the court will give me time until my e pluribus unum reductos ad absurdum.
The defendant will stop pretending that he knows how to speak Latin! Right, where were we?
I'd like to recall Captain Doro to the stand.
Can someone pull D'Oro out of his cell?
The court would like to remind Captain Doro that he is still under oath.
See?
Captain Doro, what can you tell me about this map?
Objection!
Defense Exhibit 42, Your Honor. This is the map the witness used to find his Dark Ninja Dave Power Pirate.
I'll allow it.
But
Shut your eternally flapping mouth, you festering chumhole!
Continue.
I purchased this map at eBay 6 months ago from a traveling salesman with a plaid jacket and waving arms. He said that it was an authentic Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirate's treasure map, but I have since learned that it was just as counterfeit as the Power Pirate it led me to.
And who was the dastardly swindler who sold you this map?
It was...
hey, would you look at that? I've misfiled my glorious mundus. Your Honor, on behalf of the Porcelain Power Pirates Corporation, I'd like to ask that all charges pertaining to the unfortunate counterfeiting of the Dark Ninja Dave action figure be dropped against Captains Joaquin de Oro and Guybrush Threepwood.
Smart move, Counselor. In the matter of Porcelain Power Pirates versus de Oro versus Threepwood, etc., 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 this court finds in favor of the defendants.
Call this justice? Where's the hangings?
You want hangings? Just keep it up, you swabs! Let's see here. Cleared? Dropped? Yes. Congratulations, Captain Threepwood. It appears that you have successfully gotten yourself out from under your various civil charges.
Shiver me timbers, Stumpy. I guess I'll be going now.
Hold on, what's this? There appears to be a criminal charge on the other side of this blasted paper.
Huh? Assault with molten nacho cheese isn't criminal? What else is there?
The creation, incubation, dissemination, proliferation, and mastication of a pox or pox-like affliction. A Class 1 felonious act here on Flotsam.
Oh, grognets.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
Is that so?
Is the mandatory sentence a slap on the bottom and a public shaming?
Let's see here. No, it's death.
Oh, then not guilty.
On what grounds?
I may have aided in its creation, incubation, dissemination, and proliferation, but mastication? That doesn't even make sense.
Are you suggestioning that this court doesn't know the meaning of the words it uses?
No.
Good!
Box isn't so bad. Everyone's tough as nails now and can do neato demon things with their eyes.
It's evil! It made me kill holy grandma! I got boobles on my fundament!
Okay, it's pretty bad. There is no pox. Everyone's just got the mumps.
Does this look like the mumps to you, Sonny Jim?
The pox isn't my fault. It's LeChuck's. It all started with the cursed cutlass of Caflu. Off the Rock of Gelato, LeChuck was doing something evil with monkeys, and I was all brrr. But then LeChuck broke my root beer bottle, and I had to substitute some of the Voodoo Lady's ingredients, and then LeChuck turned into a human, and all this voodoo went boom, and... well, it's not my fault.
Your Honor, the defendant is hand-waving. And believe me, I know from hand-waving. But seriously, we all know that the cloud of pox vexing this fair island arrived soon after the defendant and his oozing appendage crept upon these shores.
Disgusting it was.
Then, after infecting everyone in sight, the pox cloud magically blew away at exactly the same moment that Guybrush sailed away, stealing Flotsam's only ship, I might add.
Hey, I won that ship, fair and square.
Now Threepwood has returned, and so has the cloud of pox. What a coincidence. And yet here he stands concocting fanciful stories of a human LeChuck, voodoo cutlasses, and a so-called rock of gelato.
Well, Threepwood, do you have any witnesses to your unlikely tale?
I do. She's... Wonder Bunny.
Avast, ye blubbering belugas! I'm sucking your port! Bring me all your spoils, swags, booty, and boodle!
Lane? Less plunder, more bunny, please.
And you, me bonny lass, step into me captain's quarters and let me ravish you,
Oh,
silly.
boy.
Ah, to finally hold you in me arms again, it makes me want to... What's this? The scent of betrayal? Who is this tawdry wench?
Nobody. No one.
She'll die by me rusty blade!
There goes my witness.
Then she must be summoned. Bailiff, serve the woman immediately.
Yes, sir.
You'd better be using the voodoo summons. That saucy sea hag doesn't look like she be respecting the customs of pirate law.
Aye, aye, sir.
But first, hold the defendant's pox-spreading keister back to the brig.
All right, you. Stay put until I summon your ball and chain.
I wouldn't call her that. She
Ow!
might take exception. What happened to you?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. I went to Club 41 to hand this summons to your better half, and she backhanded me right out of the bar. Ugh.
Ouch.
If you want that banshee on the stand, you're gonna have to serve her yourself. Oh, I'm gonna go see if the local doctor can fix me jawbone.
What the? Oh, ladies' night.
Guybrush, your wife has lost her mind.
And you're about to lose a limb, you sea cow!
Elaine, sugar cakes, let's stop fighting and work this out over a nice cold light grog.
It's her head or yours, bilge boy!
Or you two can just figure out this little misunderstanding on your own. I'll be over here appreciating my head's ability to stay attached to my neck. A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril. Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me. Ask your crazy wife.
I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy!
Ladies, please, there's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, there won't be when I'm done with ya.
Get over yourself, Threepwood.
Yikes. Hey, Morgan, I think you're losing your edge.
I'll show you an edge. Whoa!
Huh?
Elaine, you should know that Morgan and I spent a few nights together inside of a manatee.
Inside of a what? You're a dog, Guybrush Threepwood! Ah!
Can't you two just work it out over a nice grogatini?
The Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink?
Over your dead body, trollop!
Who are you calling Trollop, Schooner Mom?
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna go think of something clever. Try not to kill each other while I'm away.
Arr!
Yeah!
A bartender's recipe for a Scab Island sling. Seems pretty simple. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
You don't remember? How could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done any of those things.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q. Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U. Threepwood.
What?
Yeah, your vendetta must be with the other Guybrush Threepwood. I should have realized. You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I keep getting his mail, too. It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Tell me, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
Just what I always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar. Hey, WP.
Captain Threepwood, what can I do you for?
Looks like ladies' night is picked up a bit.
Picked up a little too much for my taste. These she-beasts have scared away all me eligible, hard-drinking, hard-spending pirate bachelors.
Can you make me one of these?
A Scab Island sling, eh? That'll be a snap.
Fine, I'll just be over...
Here you go. One Scab Island sling. Sweeter than a siren's song and deadlier than a kraken's kiss.
That was fast.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Ew, what was that? Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Looks complicated. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time. I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done! One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Okay, this is really flattering, but let's calm down and talk this out like adults.
I'll be calm when LaFlay's been filleted like a fish.
Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it. And I'll throw in the bark for free. Whoa!
Huh? Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. TM.
Phew. Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if
What if nothing? Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save. Mrs. Threepwood. Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Well, let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue. Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I've found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Please tell the court how this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck? That stick in the mud wouldn't know a good pox if it kicked him in the fundament. Heck, there wouldn't even be a pox if you'd gone through with the voodoo lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you're trying to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom!
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off the
Feed it to
plank!
the jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know.
Feed it to the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain! The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight!
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor. Sugar cakes?
Off Off with his head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are...
Right there.
What? Woof.
What is the meaning of this?
My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the...
Quiet up there!
the Voodoo Lady.
Ooh, that creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
Lead him to the jungle beast!
It can't be true. Can it?
Order! Order! I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.